how I can get on one of these rockets.
Pull out your checkbook.
Well, apparently anybody can get on a rocket with enough money. We just need to do a GoFundMe page. Send Mike to space. I know some people that would donate a lot of money for that.
Well, then give it a shot.
Well, there would be strings attached to it, like don't come back and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
Hey everybody, welcome to Both Mikes.
Hey guys, Both Mikes, the show about nothing and everything. That over there is Mike Sofka.
And that over there is Mike Taylor. And together,
Yes.
well, we're Both Mikes.
We are Both Mikes. Welcome to show number 168 of Both Mikes. Heard everywhere. Podcast can be heard. You name it, we're there. Check us out. Check out our website, bothmikes.com. You can find us anywhere podcasts can be found. So is it still Halloween or Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day? You're wearing a red shirt. I just noticed that.
I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm wearing my red Cheap Trick shirt circa
Oh, wow.
2006 or so.
I'm wearing my green New Jersey shirt circa 2014.
You know why I don't wear any shirts from New Jersey or say New Jersey?
Why?
Because it's only the armpit. Anyway, sorry. It's the armpit of the nation, New Jersey. If you're from
Yes.
there, you realize that. You admit that and you're okay with it.
If you've been to Newark Airport where I bought this shirt, you know that for a fact.
Yes, exactly. And 30 minutes from there was where I was born and raised.
I was 45 minutes north.
Yeah, pretty scary stuff. Hey, we were talking about Valentine's Day, and we were talking about the Valentine's Day gifts to avoid getting for someone. We talked about that in the last show here. This is 168, so we're going to continue the top 10. These are the top 10. Don't get these Valentine's Day gifts for somebody, okay? Here's number 10. A confirmation of delivery, but no flowers.
That's a rough one. Come on. You can't go down to the corner store. You can't go to H-E-B or Publix or Pathmark.
Once I ordered my girlfriend flowers that didn't arrive or they were stolen from the porch. So I gave her the delivery confirmation. It was not as funny as I thought it would be.
Okay. Yeah. You better make up for it with dinner. That's for sure.
Number 9, stuffed forest animals.
Okay. Yeah. That's cute if you're in high school, but yeah. An adult, no. Yeah,
This lady says, I had a boyfriend once gave me a plush raccoon for Valentine's Day. I don't have a thing for raccoons. He thought it was cute, I guess. Nothing says I love you like rabid varmint.
Nice.
Here we go. Number 8, a flower with borrowed money.
Right? Can I borrow $20 and here's a flower?
No.
And
well, no, that would be funnier, I think. But it says here, somebody borrowed $2 from me to buy a $2 flower.
So it was probably at a restaurant and the person comes around with a basket of flowers.
Buy your own flower.
The guy didn't have any cash on him. So he asked her, hey, you got $2?
I've been there.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
I've been there.
You've been there? You've been that person?
No, I didn't borrow the money. I just...
Oh, but you've seen the person come around table to table trying to sell you a single rose for $2?
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're always uncomfortable. It's I'm not a person to buy flowers because to show my affection, I'm going to give you something that's half dead and it's going to be dead in a couple days.
And if somebody's going to come by with a $2 flower, they might as well just say donations because you'd make a ton more money. You make 10 times the money this way. Well, these are for donations only because you don't want to look like a cheapskate in front of your date, right?
Right.
So instead of a $2 flower, maybe you got $8 or $10 or $20 for that flower.
Right. Even $5. Yeah.
Crazy. Number 7, a breakup email.
There you go. The breakup email is different than the breakup text.
It says here,
so much quicker.
My very first boyfriend used his ex-girlfriend to break up with me over an email on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Sounds like junior high, but we'll keep going. Number 6, a garbage can. No, seriously, a garbage can.
Okay.
The ever so romantic metal trash can with a step-on open feature. In his defense, he had the flu when I went out shopping. He went out shopping. I'm sure he felt like it was a good idea in his fever-addled brain.
Do you ever buy one of those things?
They're like $40, dude.
I wish it was $40.
Oh, is it 80?
At least, yeah.
The wave your hand over it kind?
Yeah, no, I don't have that one, but yeah, we have the one that you step on and it opens and it's nice. But it the way they get you, not only do you spend $100 on the trash can, but it takes a specific size trash can liner, which you could purchase on their website. Yeah. So I think I spent $56 on like 200 trash bags that fit this exact thing perfectly.
That's where they get you.
Yeah.
It's like their own version of a record player, but you can only buy these records to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. How about a talking bear? That's number 4.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. What does it say? It depends.
A Build-A-Bear from a guy I hadn't been dating very long at all and wasn't super into. He recorded himself saying, "I love you." And so when I squeezed the bear, I heard his voice.
Are we okay? Are you on "I love you" basis beforehand, or is the first time she's hearing him say "I love you" is on this with this Build-A-Bear?
All the information I have is saying she hadn't been dating him very long. She wasn't super into him.
Yeah. So,
I skipped over number 5.
They obviously were not on the "I love you" basis.
Yeah, no. Roses for someone else was number 5.
Roses for someone else.
A dozen roses with a heartfelt love note signed to my one true love. And it said, Martine. My name is not Martine, she says. So he got somebody else. He probably stole them. Didn't realize the card was inside him or something.
Grabbed them off someone's porch.
Someone's desk.
Yeah.
Number 3, mermaids and diapers are related now. A lady got a Little Mermaid doll and adult diapers. She says she was pregnant, so her husband thought it would be funny.
Yeah. The guy's a genius.
I guess I don't know if they're still married or not. I mean, yeah, I would have been done a long time ago. And we called out the top 2 already. Number 2, expired coupons.
Okay,
expired coupon to a restaurant that had been shut down. And then cheap flowers that die right away.
Yeah.
So knowing what we know now, Mike, what does Valentine's Day have in store for you this year?
Maybe dinner. I don't know. With the boys, without the boys. I have not a clue. What day of the week is it on? So we go here.
It's on a Tuesday, maybe?
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday. Yeah, not much is happening. I doubt we're going to be going out on our own. We might on a weekend. Well, that weekend coming up is a 3-day weekend. So we got Monday off. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll go to dinner. But we go to dinner all the freaking time. So I don't know.
Go somewhere new.
Right?
Go somewhere you haven't been.
Where haven't we been? We've been everywhere. Yep. So what are you guys doing? What's your plan?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we don't what is it? We don't have to go through certain rituals, I mean, every day's Valentine's Day.
I say you got married, didn't you? That's the biggest ritual of all.
Yeah, when you don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it. Even if she says no, we don't want to do nothing, or I don't want anything, or I don't need anything. Red flags all over the field. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go to the store. Go to the friggin' CVS. Get a card and go to Publix or something and get a dozen roses there or something. Now they're going to jack you on the roses like they always do. This magical 2 weeks a year, roses and flowers are all of a sudden twice in price.
Yeah. One year I lucked out driving to work one day, and there was a guy selling orchids on the side of the road. And I would prefer to get a plant that would live and every year after year than
Right.
get something that you cut and it
Yes.
dies within days.
Yes.
It starts to stink.
Yes.
So yeah, pulled over, beautiful orchid, purple, blue, all kinds of fun stuff. $15.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
No,
Gave it to her. It was the best thing I could have done.
Oh yeah.
So this year, guess what? We'll be running by the Home Depot, going over to their garden section, getting some more orchids. There's like orchids all over the house, and they come back, and they're cool looking. So
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
No, it's funny you said that because I've done the same thing for quite a few years
with
the orchids and flower and plants and stuff like that.
Yep.
One year I got like a little starter plant and I happened to be visiting my grandmother who was living outside Gainesville, and I picked one up and I had her pick out a spot in her yard and I had her, we planted it and all that stuff. And then
cool.
Like a few years went by, I hadn't been over there, and then I was able to go back over there and this giant freaking rose bush was there. It was pretty cool to see that,
That's cool.
Definitely
it's like cool.
This one house we used to live in Lakeland, my dad planted a small maple tree because you don't have a lot of maple trees in Florida. And he planted a small maple tree. And we went by there. This is maybe going back 30 years or so. We went by there after about 25 years or so. And huge friggin' maple tree right there. It's covered, providing shade and all this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, like, when you were younger, did you do Valentine's Day? Did you like give your sisters Valentines and get stuff for your mom and all this stuff like that?
Yeah, when I was younger and when I had money.
Yeah. I guess everybody does holidays different. No, I never got anything from my mom. My dad, I doubt ever got anything from my mom. I didn't get nothing from my sister. And Brenda's family all did, cards and all kinds of stuff.
How about the little thing in school with your little shoebox, mailbox that you had to decorate? And...
Yeah, I never did the shoebox. But
no, or we got an envelope or something and put it on the front of your desk with your name on it or something. Looked like a little mail slot.
Xander has a box, and I don't know if Nikki does. Nikki didn't get one last year because there was 3 kids in this class last year.
Now, do they make a rule nowadays where you have to bring a kid? Every kid gets a Valentine.
Yeah, well, that's just the way it should be.
I agree. I'm just asking. I was just asking because
Yeah, I don't specifically remember recently, but somewhere along the line, I remember someone saying, make a card out for every child in the class, and I just don't remember what year that was. Hell, that could have been Michael and Jessica for all I remember. Oh
well, I would feel bad if there's a kid that doesn't get a Valentine. He's the only kid that doesn't get it. Pigpen on the Snoopy or whatever.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, I mean, not, doing this type of stuff, not everybody can do these type of things for their kids.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's especially nowadays with the cost of everything is so high.
Yeah.
It's freaking outrageous. So let me see here. 160. I forgot to go over this one thing here that was big in 167, and I want to make sure we cover it here in 168. We talked about this in the past, this Murdaugh murder trial. Do you remember talking about this? The guy was an attorney. He is in South Carolina.
Oh, okay, yeah. And his son, some deal.
Yeah,
someone killed themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he killed it. They're saying he killed his wife and son and yada yada. And some weird evidence has been coming out here recently. They have videotape with his voice in the background in the dog pen with the dog when he said he wasn't at that location. Let me see what else they came up with. Apparently, part of this sparked because he's been stealing money. He's been stealing money from like his clients. For instance, He stole over $4 million from his housekeeper's relatives after she died at work and killed his wife and son to cover up his crimes because he couldn't make up the money. They had testimony from his bank today saying that he had he was under what do they call it? Overdrawn. Yeah, $347,000 in the bank. Now that's quite a flexible overdrawn policy. You know, if I miss something by $1, they're up my ass. You know,
yeah. He must have had like a credit card connected to it because I used to have an overdraft protection on an account I had in New York, and we can overdraw by like $1,000. You know, and we wouldn't get any hit with any fees, just interest, but we wouldn't get hit with any fees. So he must have had something, quite a large one of those, or he just did a massive purchase and screwed himself.
Well, this guy was an attorney, so he kind of knows things in and out. They looked at all his guns; none of them matched, you know, the logistics, of course.
Well, of course.
He supposedly has all these alibis for his situation, but he also has a situation where he tried to have himself killed so his family would get money.
I remember that too. Yeah, he, like someone like a landscaper or something's brother like shot him in the stomach or something. Yeah.
I don't have all the details here, but he got shot, but he didn't die.
Right.
He was shot with a shot. It doesn't say what type of gun, but apparently he shot his wife and son, they're saying, with a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. Brenda watches a lot of those, 48 hours and mystery, unsolved mystery type things, and he watched a lot of crap on this guy. Guy is weird looking to begin with, and like he's like a third generation lawyer of the firm that he's in with like his grandfather.
Yeah, his great grandfather. Yeah,
and he screwed the pooch on this one. You know, people can't leave well enough alone. All of them can't leave fucking well enough alone. Don't reinvent the fucking wheel. Don't go out there and try to be everything. You don't need to be everything. You know, how rich do you need to be? Take your freaking $100,000, $200,000 a year and be freaking happy. Don't go off killing everybody.
Yeah, you hear that, Alec Baldwin?
Yeah. What's he doing this week?
I don't know, but they're a new sponsor with us. If you haven't seen the spot, you gotta go check out the spot.
I saw part of it, yeah.
That's pretty funny stuff. It's pretty good. I'm glad, and it only makes sense. I mean, they teach you things. I don't know if I have it here in front of me here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, some of the courses they offer: how to kill someone without squeezing the trigger, shooting from point blank range, and of course, how to blame someone else if you get caught shooting someone.
Yeah, it's a bad situation there.
Yeah, I kid because I care, but I don't, condone what he did. But at the same time, he's that crass, pompous ass that, yeah, no. So we haven't done any alien update in a while, and I have something here for an alien update, kind of. And Jeff Bezos' girlfriend is going to space
on his little pop rocket.
Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket is currently grounded, but it's not stopping Jeff Bezos-led company from making plans. This is according to Gizmodo.com. A future flight in 2024 will feature an all-women crew led by Blue Origin owner Jeff Bezos' partner, Lauren Sanchez.
Is that his Valentine's Day gift for her?
I guess.
Is that one of the top 29 best gifts?
No. But I'm looking at this, and I'm just trying to figure this all out. Like, I'm looking at the picture of her and him, and he looks like, I don't know. He looks like an evil millionaire guy. He really does, with the bald head and all that. And then you look at her, and the first thing I know I'm being judgmental here, but, sue me, whatever. You look at her, and she looks like a gold digger. I mean, just straight out of the Gold Digger Cougar book, but she's, I don't know. I don't know.
Just trying to get her 7 years in so she can take him to the cleaners. Is she like a lot younger than him?
Do you even have to do 7 years?
Who knows?
She's just a girlfriend, right?
Right.
Now, here's an argument, though. If she goes up in space, she could be seen as an employee.
Right.
She could sue him for sexual harassment. If
Oh,
she goes...
You got to get that past the judge.
If she goes up in space, she may further his company's objectives. They're investing her time and energies in his company, so she's entitled to a portion of that if they split up. No,
that would be a good argument. Yeah, and okay. If you were, say, a billionaire, and you had a girlfriend that you were done with, you just we're done. Let's split. Giving her $1 million to go away, would you do that?
If I had to, I mean, you cut your losses. A lot of companies do settle out of court with people because it's cheaper for them to cut this guy a $50,000 check than to pay the lawyers $250,000.
Right. Right. Yeah. So exactly.
I want to know how I can get on one of these rockets.
Pull out your checkbook.
Well, apparently anybody can get on a rocket with enough money. We just need to do a GoFundMe page. Send Mike to space. I know some people that would donate a lot of money for that.
Well, then give it a shot.
Well, there would be strings attached to it, like don't come back and stuff like that. Not sure I want to do that right away.
Yeah.
All right, here's another thing that we talked about, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Well, Google is coming out with their own version of that.
Of course.
They're going to unveil it on February 8th. So that's coming up here.
There was another podcast I was listening to, and they talked about the ChatGPT thing for like 45 minutes. Yes, that one subject. I'm like, okay, we talked for like 3 minutes about it.
Well, I try to keep it moving, keep it going if I can. If it's interesting, we can talk about it, great. But if not, we'll move on, because that's how I would be listening. I'm surprised you listened to 45 minutes. So it must have been enthralling information or well delivered.
Yeah. Yeah. There were, the one guy was actually, I guess, is there access to it? Is it a free site? Is it a pay site? Do you know?
Right now it's pay, but it has applications that they're going to integrate with that. It's non-pay right now, but it's all experimental type stuff. It's not done yet. That's why what Google did was they paid some people who used to work for the same company that developed this type of AI.
Right.
They hired a handful of those people and started their own company and gave them, like, Microsoft gave a bunch of people money, like $800 million here. Go make this work.
Right.
Must be nice to have fuck you money like that and think of something and go, hey, go take care of this for me. I have this idea.
Right.
Go make it happen.
Yeah. Different world, different planet.
Amazon Prime clone to Google Shopping Express. That failed. So Google is trying to capture this. Meanwhile, they have a pretty good search tool, but this is AI, dude. This takes it to the next level. This is like something different. It can write an exam paper, right? Didn't we discuss that? It can take a test for you.
Yeah. It can, they were talking about writing proposals, write a proposal of why I would be good to work at that company or a specific company. And it wrote a whole, couple paragraph expose on why a business should or a company should hire this particular person.
Well,
so it's more than just that. It's just more than just writing term papers. There's more applications to it.
Oh yeah, there's an application that I just discovered today, as a matter of fact, that I'm going to try to get involved in this. It's the Google AI tool, but it's not going to be released for another week here. But I'm looking at this, and there's an article here on learningenglish.voanews.com. Google AI tool creates music from written descriptions. So I can give it written descriptions and it'll write me a song.
Okay. And what if I give it the same description? Will it write the same song?
I don't know that.
Yeah. That's the thing. Does it teach itself? How does it get the information? It,
Google announced it was releasing a high quality data set, in quotes, of more than 5,500 music writing pairs prepared by professional musicians called music caps. The researchers took that step to assist in the development of the AI music generators. They say the goal here is, the researchers said they believe they have designed a new tool to help anyone quickly and easily create high quality music selections. However, the team said it also recognizes some risks linked to the machine learning process. They say one of the biggest issues was biases present in the training data.
Yeah. A computer's only as smart as the person that programmed it.
Ego, remember that? Garbage in, garbage out.
So yeah, it has limitations, but you kind of said that it teaches itself and it learns from itself.
Here we go. Here, it took me the whole article to get to it, but it was there at the end. The team said it plans to continue to study any system results that could be considered cultural appropriation. What does that mean? You can't write a rap song with the N-word in it. That's what that means.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you? I'm just saying, they had to get that in. They have to add something like that in everything. We can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. The original one too, did the same thing. It avoided curse word and like stigmas and stereotypes. It avoided that in everything it did.
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm not excited. I'm not in any hurry to. I will check it out. I mean, I will check it out. I will play around with it and see if I can do something with it. But yeah, no.
Nope. The only thing I have written down that I need to impress anybody with is my resume. And among popular belief of everybody, what do they call it? Embellishes their resume. I don't. So
yeah, there's people in trouble right now on Capitol Hill. Got voted into office. Republican guy Santos.
Yeah,
lying on his resume.
Was it two college degrees? That's quite an embellishment.
Yeah, you can't have people in office that lie. Will you agree?
Yeah, I agree, but who am I?
Well, everybody lies to get in office. I can show you all sorts of lies from everybody that's ever been in office. It's fine.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't understand what the big deal is. Everybody's done this throughout history. Politicians lie. Everybody knows it. Politicians lie. It's what they do. It's how they make money.
Well, most of the recent thing with him was he would resign if he got a majority of people in the House to vote him, to have him leave. And then that happened. So then he said, well, if every Republican in the House tells me to leave, I'll leave. And he only got a percentage of people, so he's never going to leave. You got to drag him out of there.
That was a political initiative by who initiated that?
Not a clue.
All right. Just put that footnote out there for people.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he moved the cheese, He says, if this happens, I'll do it. And that happened. So we're going to move the cheese.
I agree.
Like every other politician.
Fucking liars.
So. Yep. But I guess the alternative is worse,
So I do want to talk about the one thing on Netflix. We talked about this in 166 and the account sharing and how that works and how that doesn't work. They've kind of showed their hand a little bit and kind of are saying, hey, this is how we're going to do business. This is what's going to happen.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this.
And
this is according to androidpolice.com.
Okay.
Netflix will have subscribers define a primary location for their accounts. Any devices not accessing the service from an associated IP address risk being blocked. You'll need to use Netflix from these devices at least once a month to keep them active.
Really?
Goes on to say, clearly, there needs to be some way to let you know your account while away from home, and to that end, Netflix will provide a temporary 4-digit code. Code stops working after a week, so unless you want your friends bugging you every 7 days, Netflix is hoping you'll nudge them to sign up for their own accounts.
Yeah, God, what a pain in the ass. Why can't they just leave well enough alone?
Because they're not making money.
So
they're donating. They gave Obama $80 million. That's why.
Okay.
To put on CRT programming.
They do this. They do this initiative and have 4-digit codes and all this stuff. What if it doesn't help their bottom line? Do they go back to getting rid of the 4-digit codes, or is they staying forever?
I don't know. They've been pretty successful up until now, so I'd be interested to see how this turns out. But I don't know. They're probably going to lose subscribers over it, and I don't know how many they're going to gain because, like you pointed out in last show, how many of those people that lose the ability to have the Netflix without paying for it are going to actually now pay for it?
Right.
I don't think that number is going to be very high.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I've gotten this far in life without it. I had the free trial for 30 days, 14 days, something like that. Watched the Motley Crue movie twice and one other stupid movie, and that's all we did for the free trial. Got rid of it. Been fine without it.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching 168. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Click on notifications so you're notified whenever we do stuff. And we will see you at the next show at 169. Yes. How about that? 169. Holy shoot.
Right.
Golly. All right. We'll see you in a minute.
Ciao.